right? So Plato and Socrates, especially Socrates, probably heard, a lot about, the first true philosopher, an ancient Greek guy, right? Philosophy itself, right? Oh my God, here we go with philosophy, right? Um, this confusing sort of, useless, too deep way of thinking, which seems to get in the way of progress, productivity, lots of other things, and then science, right? Again, a lot of us in the 21st century are, turned off to science. Either we've drank the lemonade, so to speak, where we're totally committed to a scientific culture, or we've spat the lemonade out, to continue the metaphor, in the sense that we've rejected scientific culture. There seems to be no in between, right? But that is a definition of foreclosure, right? When there's no, not only are people not reading a text because they think they don't have to, they think they already know it, but they're not reading it, they're not talking about it either, right? So there's no real discussion of it. It's become real partisan about that. So those are the foreclosure problems. Solutions to the foreclosure problem: how to actually read the text, and read the text in a generative way. Pre-reading: what is your thought image of philosophy, science, Plato, and Socrates? So when you think of an image in your mind, when you hear the word philosophy or science, what is it? Or philosopher and scientist, right? So, take your pulse. What's already in your head, right? What's a type of confirmation bias that you already have? If you get that out, the cop in the head type thing, it can be useful. We want to learn to read the text dialectically, as a thought experiment. Read the text theatrically, and reading the text as an origin text, right? So all these methods of reading can be useful, I think, in terms of, opening up the text. The last one is always the one we want to keep in mind: the intertextual dimension. So don't close off Sunjata just because we're done reading it. How does Sunjata speak to the Republic? In what way would it speak to it? Can we put some of the characters in on either story? So this sort of deconstructive move can be useful to shake things up. Parable of the Cave as a standalone text, right? That's we want to break that down, right, as well.